Hi everyone, and welcome to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and starting today I've got April Norris with the city, and the weather has been so beautiful, and I think after a long winter we are all looking forward to activities outside and especially in the park.
Yes.
So tell us all about that. What kind of activities can we participate in at the park?
Oh, well, everything's in bloom at Still Creek Park. Right now the train is open. We will open up our paddle boats Memorial Day weekend. Our splash pad will open Memorial Day weekend. That's kind of our kickoff for everything. So you can actually look for the paddle boats on weekends open. May 19th will be our opening day there. But as far as like full time, all week long, everything kicks off on Memorial Day weekend. So it's kind of exciting. The trees are in bloom. Everything looks beautiful. The wildlife is out. It's a really nice place to be right now.
With some really good hiking trails too, and those are open?
Yes, we have over 25 miles of hiking trails in the park. We have a 52-acre lake that's great for kayaking and canoeing, fishing. Just a multitude of things out there to do, whether it's you want to reconnect with nature or you're going for a nice walk for your exercise or you just want to take the kids somewhere to get out some of that energy and play. It's a great place for all of that.
And to get into the park, there's a small fee, and but a great area for parking, so
Yes.
Plenty of people.
We do have a $2 entry fee into the park, and all of the proceeds that come from our front gate are put back into revitalizing our nature center, which is up and booming. We have so much going on there. Several exhibits are open now. We just opened up the Beaver Lodge. It's really neat. So that's where all of that money goes. And of course the Nature Center's free to visit. Someone's always in there that'll walk you through all of the exhibits that we have on hand. And actually on May 31st, we'll be launching our photo exhibits inside the Nature Center where you can walk through and look at photos from within the park of plants and nature that actually are there in the park, and some exotic plants that are home to here in our area. So it's really exciting. Lots of things going on.
Yes, and if you want to go out there and you run into someone that's with the city and works out there at Still Creek, they are all so incredibly knowledgeable. So just, don't be afraid or shy to ask a few fun questions, and trust me, you'll get some great answers. And if you haven't seen the Nature Center, that's in itself worth just taking a little trip out there and seeing that.
Yeah, and our staff in the Nature Center are so knowledgeable about everything nature. They all have their own specialty, but they know a little bit about everything, just a wealth of knowledge. So we also have a kids area in there too, where there's several, nature themed things for them to do and have fun with. So it's something for everyone in there.
That's great. Well, it is an exciting time of year, and I know that everyone's ready to be outside, and there is just so much to do. So the train is up and running, so that's something fun for the kids, and of course all the hiking trails. But before you know it, everything will be booming out there. So definitely something to put on your list of things to do, a place to go.
Yes, most definitely.
Is there anything you'd like to add, April?
Oh, well, I got this lovely green shirt on. So right now we're launching our initiative for Tuesday in the Park. We'll be running that through October, and each Tuesday will feature one of our parks within the city for you to find and take your picture in the park and post that using the Tuesday in the Park hashtag, and you could get a chance to win one of these lovely shirts yourself. So we're extremely excited about that because it brings awareness to all of the neat little parks that we have all throughout the city of Bristol, Tennessee, and places you may have never even knew were there that, are just, some of them are just parks that have a bench that are just great for reading a book or taking your dog or, just letting your kids run wild. So that's such an exciting initiative.
That is exciting. And so where do they upload these photos? Just on their own social media?
You can do it on your own social media. There's many ways, but just use that hashtag and we'll see it. So.
And if you want to find out a list of all the parks and where to go and some more information, where should people go?
There isn't a list of parks. That's what makes it so fun. You have to stay tuned every Tuesday on our City of Bristol, Tennessee website, on our Facebook page. We'll put out there that morning where the park is. So it kind of keeps some mystery to it so that it's fun.
That will be fun.
Yeah.
Well, get your camera ready on your phone and be ready to hashtag. I love it. This is a great idea. So, well, you'll have to come back on as we approach October and sort of tell us about how the whole campaign went.
Yeah, we're hoping for a great turnout for that, just to kind of see everyone engage in that. So it's a fun thing to do. Plus, kind of keep up with our Facebook page, keep up with the website, because there are going to be some fun things going on in the park for this summer. We have a lot of things in the works, so we'll be really excited to maybe come back and talk about those when we have more definite plans on them. So.
Absolutely. Well, April, thanks for being on
Thanks
today.
for having me.
And thanks for watching. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hey everybody, this is Sheridan from Inside Bristol. Welcome back, and joining us right now is Don Campbell, and he is with the Marsh Blood Bank, and we're always so excited to have you on the show because it's never too late or too early to go and
donate blood.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's right.
I'm glad you're excited because we come at you with a needle, so not a whole lot of people are excited when they say that.
This is true, but we know that it's such a good cause, and really the new thing that's going on with your organization, and that you are the sole provider for all of Ballad, which is really big.
It was we had that opportunity granted us in October of last year. So yes, every hospital in this area that Ballad is, and then we've got some independents too, up in North Virginia, Clinch Valley, Tazewell, Buchanan. But you're looking at 28 hospitals now, 5 rescue helicopters, and all cancer centers in this region supplied by Marsh Regional Blood Center.
It's really amazing, and you've been with them for a while, so you know how important it is that our community step up and that we go and donate.
I do. I've been there 10 years now, and you're right. If you take an hour of your day and you don't really think about what does that mean? Well, that means in 2 days when that product comes on our shelf, it could go to any one of those 28 hospitals. Within the next 40 days, those hospitals will use it potentially to save someone's life. And it's a really cool thing to do. Okay, I can give an hour to do that. I can do that.
I bet you could talk to us for an hour about it.
If you need me to, we can, but you probably have other guests.
On how important it is and how good it makes you feel knowing that. So hopefully we've intrigued you a bit, and if you've never donated blood before, now's a chance to do that. If you are curious where to go and how the process works,
sure, just give us a call. It's we have 3 fixed sites, so 1 in Kingsport, Bristol, and in Johnson City. We have 4 mobile, so we do 650 mobile drives a year right now. Eastman Credit Union has gifted us a 5th mobile that will enter in our fleet in October, so be able to expand our reach. But you could always call us at 408-7500, see where the mobile is, see where our fixed site are, see if you want to donate blood today and come help save us a life.
And we do, or you service this entire region. Tell everybody what that encompasses.
Sure. Every unit that we collect comes back to Kingsport. So it's all stored in Kingsport. It's kept there, shipped from Kingsport to those hospitals that we serve. And it's from Hancock County, north to Buchanan County, east to Unicoi. And every hospital in that service area, you have the possibility of saving a life. So when you donate with us, you don't know, is it a friend of yours, is someone you go to church with, is someone you just happen to know could benefit from that gift that particular day. So you can donate 6 times a year. Come down and donate at least once, see if you like it, try it, maybe you'll do it 5 times a year, you never know.
And I really like the new slogan. Tell us about that and who came up with it.
The give here, help here. Yeah, it's the unit stays here. So the whole idea and the concept is if you give in this community, it stays to help the people in this community. And we consider all of Northeast Tennessee, Southwest Virginia our community. So I'm not sure who came up with it, but whoever it is smarter than I am.
Well, we love it, and it definitely is catchy, and it sticks with us. And then there is a date coming up in June that is a big day to go and donate blood.
It is June 14th is World Blood Donor Day. So we celebrate that day for everybody who has donated blood in the past, may be donating today, or may want to donate sometime in the future. Come down. Kingsport has a barbecue, so I'm on a grill. I'm on a grill all day long from 10 o'clock. Hot dogs, hamburgers. Just come celebrate and see what we're about and maybe help save a life.
That's great, Don. Am I missing anything? Anything you'd like to add?
As always, thank all those people who donate blood right now. When you think it's only 38% of the people can donate blood. Of that, only about 10% actually donate blood. Of that, only about 5% do it more than once a year.
Oh, wow.
So it's a fairly small group of individuals helping save lives in this community. And so for those people who have done it, thank you very much, and we appreciate you.
Thank you so much for being on today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and joining me right now, we've got Donna Carty. Thank you so much. She's from the city's finance department, and we say finance, numbers, statistics, people's ears usually like tune in. So get ready. This is some interesting information about paying your bills. So we have lots of different ways to do that. Tell us about that.
There's a variety of ways to make payments throughout the city. Of course, you can always come by our office at 801 Anderson Street, room 203. We're inside the Justice Center there. We do have a drop box that many people use if they can't make it into our office during the business hours. It's on the 8th Street side of the courthouse. We do also provide an online payment system. It's just basically going on our website at bristoltn.org and setting up a small profile with a password and your account number. You can pay by check, or you can pay with your card, a bank card or credit card. There are fees that are involved, though. It is a third-party vendor that takes care of that. So they charge 2.75% of your balance if you're using a card, or a flat fee of $2.75 if you're doing a check by phone. Since it is a third-party vendor, it's not an automatic payment system, so it does upload to us the next business day.
Are you finding that more and more people are utilizing the online service and the auto draft?
I think now that they're becoming more aware that it's available, it is used quite a bit. We have seen an increase in the payments that come in.
And then I notice you're holding this brochure, and this is something new. So if we're not answering all of your questions that you have today about how to pay your utility bills, there is a bill pay guide that was put together by the city, and it's really quite fabulous. And you can pick this up where?
They are located at the courthouse. Any of the cashiers within the finance department can provide one to you. There is a little kiosk station outside of our office that has information from different departments throughout the city, but that is included there as well.
So what all would we be paying? What bills?
Our office, we take utility bills, city property taxes. There's a variety of different other things that we can use the cards in the payment system for. Some it's available, some it's not. You just have to ask on that. But primarily our utility billing and our city tax systems. Also our citations for police citations, that has been added to our website as well, so they can pay citations on our website.
That's never a fun one to pay.
No, it's not.
So, well, this is a great new service, and it's definitely up and running. So if, you're looking for, I think a lot of people are making the changes from the traditional writing that check every month. You've got some really great options with the city now, so that's great.
Yeah. And not only can you do it online, there is a phone number. It's included in our brochure. You can call and pay by phone if you're not computer savvy and are not used to computer. There's a number available that you can call and do the payment, and it goes through that same third-party vendor.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Donna, for joining us today and for sharing that with us. We really appreciate it. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome to Inside Bristol. Well, we have Edwin Williams with us today and David Nelson, and they are representing the Small Business Festival, which just seems to keep growing and having all these incredible new events and spots and things. So if you are a small business owner or interested, you are not going to want to miss this segment and hear a little bit about it. So we'll start with Edwin. He's closest to me right here. Tell me a little bit about this festival, the dates, kind of the basics.
So the Small Business Festival is May 9th through 11th. To kick off breakfast, we'll be at the Bristol Motor Speedway at 8 a.m. It'll be a great breakfast. We have food, coffee, and a speaker. And basically, the Small Business Festival is a celebration of small business. So if you're an entrepreneur, you're in small business, you work for a small business, you should show up, show your support, learn about small business and how to help the community and have a good time. And also, we combined Pitches and Pints with the Small Business Festival this year.
And I can see the t-shirt. We've got a fun t-shirt on right now, David. So tell us about that portion of.
Well, sure. Pitches and Pints is really a celebration of all the entrepreneurs in the region. It's one of those times where we can all come together and showcase all the innovation that's happening here. And I think this whole region was built on innovation. So everybody coming together and celebrating those aspiring startups or people just have an idea or just launched their new business is just a really fun time. And so our organization, Startup Tri-Cities, is all about being entrepreneur-led. And so we're just entrepreneurs helping other entrepreneurs. And so on May 9th and that evening in downtown Johnson City, we're having the fourth Pitches and Pints. We've got 7 great startups. They're all pitching their ideas or new businesses. Of course, we have a couple free pints if you're of age, of course. There'll be some finger foods there as well. And it starts at 6:30 p.m. and then the pitches start precisely at 7 p.m. and it runs about an hour, hour and a half. And so it's just a fun event to go and see what's going on in our whole region.
It sounds like a Shark Tank kind of event.
Absolutely. We're calling it the Shark Tank of Northeast Tennessee because it basically pits these entrepreneurs against the clock to communicate a really complex idea in just a short 5 minutes. Wow. And if they run out of time, a buzzer goes out. And this year we have live voting, audience feedback. We're kind of making a whole interactive event as well.
Probably like tweeting and all sorts of things would be included in that. So it's a little intimidating. You both are super successful business owners and, have kind of gone through the grit, but for the newbies out there, it can be a little daunting. Any advice?
Patience. Have patience. Your idea may not just kick off immediately, but if you just stick with it, work with it, it'll pay off.
That's great.
Absolutely. And there's lots of myths in the entrepreneurship scene. Everybody thinks you have to quit your job and run off to California. And I can guarantee those are 2 things you don't want to do up front. You really want to validate your ideas and find access to other entrepreneurs and people that can help you. And really, that's really what the Small Business Festival is about. If you're going to be starting your next business or even thinking about starting a new app, venture, business, anything, you really want to loop into the local community that's there to support and help you and the other entrepreneurs because they truly understand what you're going for and the good and the bad, obviously. And it's just a festival built on actionable, insightful information to really help you start, take it to the next level, or just connect and grow your business.
And how do we sign up?
So go to our website, www.startuptry.com, and you can RSVP there. And on the RSVP, you can pick which events you want to go to. Because I know we're all really busy, so you don't have to be there the whole day. You can pick specific events to go to and show up for those. And also I forgot to mention, it'll be in all 3 cities, Bristol, Kingsport, and Johnson City. Okay. With the final big day here in Bristol on State Street. So there'll be a whole list of events, and it'll be a great time.
That's great.
And the just last part of that is that because the cities of Bristol, Believe in Bristol and the Chambers have all come together and helped fund and support this entire Small Business Festival, this whole thing is absolutely free to anybody that wants to join. Wow, so you're able just to register RSVP, of course. But then you can attend events. Again, Thursday is basically Johnson City's day. Friday is Kingsport. And then Saturday is a full day in downtown Bristol from about 9 to 5 p.m. of just workshops, events, and actionable information you need.
And which ones are you looking forward to going to?
Actually, there's a couple talks. I like the more inspirational talks. So we have one speaker. He's going to talk about how he started his business and grew it into 2 here in Asheville. So that'll be a good one to go to. So.
That's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just excited to see the variety of different talks. We have people that have never, really shared their stories yet, and there's some amazing things that have happened here. I mean, amount of innovation and ideas, inventions that are happening here, I think a lot of us don't know about that. It's one of those things where entrepreneurs are head down, just trying to get their day-to-day and just get their business to work. They don't always tell their story very well. And so hearing stories about people that have sold their businesses all the way to people that have struggled, failed, and then bounced back to something bigger is just inspirational and just shows that we're all normal people. We're not anything special. We're really just people that are driven and have reached out and gotten the support we need to really be successful. And so I'm really excited to share those stories and really learn about those stories from those people.
And that's exciting. Am I missing anything? Anything you two want to add?
Other than it's going to be a great time. Last year was really good. This year will be better. And so.
Yeah, you always have a good, strong turnout.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah, you just mentioned the innovation and entrepreneurship's happening, and people are curious and they come out and they just really want to see what's there. And so we're just really excited. We've seen the innovation side of our region go from 4 to 5, maybe 6 known entrepreneurs to over 26 so far. Yeah. Wow. And that's just in a year's time. So when we're back here next year, I can't even imagine where it's going to be a year from now. So
you're going to triple
very
that.
Exciting. I think so. I think so.
Well, we really appreciate you coming on the show and sharing that with us.
And thank you for having us.
Yeah, of
Absolutely.
course, no problem. And thank you all for being with us today. We'll see you next time.